Hey there, welcome to the stream. My name's Pimp in the Crib, and with me is Stray, and we're going to be broadcasting some Division 2 scrimmages. And Team 1 is going to be Team D. Eichenwald, and on there they got Achilles, Zero, Waka, Simba, Mr. Wisconsin, and I'm just going to say the number guy. Stray, if you want to go with Team Potatoes.
Oh, for potatoes. All right. Well, as he said, I'm Stray. I'm going to be joining him cast this scrim. As he said, again, it's going to be Div 2. And for potato, it's going to be Nick, Sygib, God King, Calf Baskin, Ranger Peke, and Strikes. So it's going to be an interesting game we're going to see here. From what you were saying, on potatoes, you would really like to focus on God King. You said his Winston was really, really exceptional. And I'm excited to see it today.
Yeah, that was 2 days ago. They were scrimming team, I think in Division 6, and his God King was very exceptional. It was something that I'd see out of pro play. This team has a lot of chemistry, and I'm really excited to see what they do against a team that's on the same level as them. Because other team they were kind of steamrolling them. I think they're waiting to start the stream, so I'm gonna give them the okay to start it. And let's see how things go. Sorry for my shoddy camera work. It's only my second time doing this broadcasting, so at least on this game. So
Yeah, and
wait
it's
for that.
definitely tough. It's definitely tough to work the camera and cast at the same time. So cut him a little bit of slack. I had the same troubles when I was casting with Croctopus, where we had to switch streams mid scrim, and also I had to go on my stream, set everything up, and then figure out how the camera works. Just it's really hard, man. So you have to give it up, man.
Yeah, so so they're starting the game up right now. They're starting on Oasis. So I'm gonna transition this over to official
Perfect.
game.
The fly through we were just doing, showing Oasis, and yeah, it had our stream overlay on it with Overwatch University. So very interesting. A lot of teams want to scrim on this new map because it will be put onto the Overwatch draft. So there's a lot of potential for this map. It's really big and open, but it's also at the same time very new. So whoever comes up with the strats will pretty much set the meta and the tone for this map.
Yeah, this is the tiebreaker for the league, so you will be seeing this quite often. Uh, it was chosen kind of last minute as a tiebreaker, but it makes sense. It's a brand new map. They still got to kink out or they got to fix all the kinks in the map. And just make sure everyone's accustomed to it. So, yep. As I
Yeah.
figured, God King is going to be on Winston. Oh, that's not God King. That's Strikes. Watch out for Strikes too, though, because he was playing some pretty good Genji the other day, and with him and God King, they're kind of doing their little dive comp there with D.Va as well. It's something I was saying it before. Team Korea did it. That's how they win their game. We're gonna
Yeah.
from God King's perspective here.
And it's going to be a very potent dive if they manage to get on. We have to see who they decide to engage on. Simba actually misses his hook out there. So they're just sitting on the shield wall. It seems like Genji and Winston had the idea to go left side and jump the target, but instead they retreated. Look at Simba. It's a hook on the Zarya, but that's going to be a very tanky target. Can't really one-shot that. And yeah, the red team deciding to fall back on the point.
Yeah, as you said there, yeah, I was watching, Genji and Winston, they were going at the same time, but, Winston just got taken down, or God King just got taken down by Simba, and, Red, sorry about that, Potato
I
does have
believe
the point,
that's
but,
Potato, yeah.
they're still trying to get that pressure in there,
These names are pretty confusing for a caster. Like, I haven't seen any of these teams yet, so I have to really pound the names into my head. But yeah, that is gonna be Potato taking point first, up to 20%. So this is a good start for them. No ult's coming up yet, but Strikes does have that Dragon Blade. Let's see how he decides to use it. Strikes is gonna climb up. Is he gonna pop it out right now? No, he's just sitting on it
Yeah,
still.
definitely was waiting to get some. His health was about halfway there. Definitely. He was just throwing his shurikens away, getting that all charge. He's got it. They're kind of gonna push back. Because they're getting some heavy pressure. Even though he's got his all. Oh, he does.
There's a Dragon Blade. He comes out, gets Bubble, gets Lucio. That's a good start. Can he get the second support? No, he actually goes on to Zarya, even though Ano's sleeping right there.
Oh, but there he is, right there.
Yeah.
Sorry, so they cleared out. This is something exactly what they were doing the other day to the team that they were playing. I think RSM was the team, and they're doing the same thing. They're holding the top there, and anytime RSM was trying to get in the push, they'd clear him out right there. Strikes using that all. It was perfect timing, I guess.
In Overwatch, high advantage is so important. It's strategically the better position. They have to shoot up, and you have a little bit of cover while shooting down. But yeah, here comes a push in by this Icon wall. King getting taken down so fast, but the B is going to be dropped. While Simba is on that whole hog with that nano boost. Not doing much, but he does get that Zarya one-shots him. But Strikes trades back onto Waka, so a lot of hectic stuff. But it seems like blue team might be taking the point, and that is the Icon wall.
D.Va, or who is that? G-Nick does use his ult, doesn't really get anyone with it, doesn't really get him off the point, but they're not ready to lose that point yet.
Oh yeah, God King popping the primal rage.
Pop the Zarya ult too, so they're hoping to get someone off. Oh, and then the number guy used his ult too. So
yeah, let's call that guy Barcode, because
no, that's a different.
Oh, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, these names are really interesting. But yeah, Potato is going to take the first map for Oasis. Very strong play by them. They saved a lot of ults and got that nice little grab at the end to finish everybody off. Just when I thought they were going to lose that, they just come straight back and win that point.
Yeah, see, as I said before, like God King and Strikes, you know, they're the players to watch on this team. They're doing that dive comp. It's exactly what they're literally trying to copy. Pretty much, I mean, what Team Korea did. You know, this is a good. It's what let them win the world championship. And you see Waka, he switched to Winston as well. You know, he's trying to counter maybe Winston with Winston. Simba, he's been able to take out God King. That's one good thing about Roadhog. But I mean, they might have to switch it up if that's if it's not working for them.
Yeah, definitely, but
switch to McCree, so maybe he's trying to counter Strikes.
Yeah, McCree, I mean not McCree, Waka is gonna jump in there. We see both Winstons in the fray. Zero actually getting a double bop, so very impressive stuff from the Lucio. You always love to see one of your supports do that much work. Simba gets a hook on the God King, gonna take him down with the help of Wisconsin, and then Strikes dashes onto the number guy, and McCree gets taken down. So now it looks like Blue is gonna take control of the point, but Strikes kind of wants to contest, but they both die.
Yeah, PK was also in there too. Zarya trying to dance in there, but it's better off for him to just dive so they can get a reset there. G-Nick gets hooked in, but he gets popped back up to full health.
Yeah, and now we're about to see some ults come up. Mr. Wisconsin, I think it's Wisconsin because he has the N in there, but yeah, he's about to get nano boost soon. Achilles and Simba looking pretty close at 70% too, but not exactly quite there. As for Potato, I don't think they have any ults coming up anytime soon. So yeah, we're gonna see that engage. Whoever gets ults up first is pretty much gonna win this fight. So you want to see Mr. Wisconsin pop out the nano, but he's not. He's kind of saving it a little too long. He should be popping it here soon, but Simba is gonna kill God King again. So as you said, Roadhog doing wonders for the.
Yeah, Strikes just got his ult. Got a lunge in there. Got the ult. He might be getting taken down by D.Va, but he does get his ult. And Kappa also has his ult too. So we could see a nano blade coming in here. Could wait for PK to get their ult. I mean, we got a 3. Oh, now we got 4 ults against 4 ults right now. So anything could really happen here. They're gonna have to make a push here. It's getting to 60%. God King trying to wait to get his health back up. He's almost at his ult too. So it looks like they're just waiting to get a full-on ult push, try to take that point, take command of this game like they did the last round.
But the Icon wall has so many ults, pretty much 5 ults right now. Waka gonna be getting that primal rage soon. As for Potato, they only have 4 right now. As God King actually pretty close to primal rage as well. So here comes the D.Va bomb engagement, but God King is gonna take down Achilles. Achilles with a 3K with that D.Va nuke.
Oh, and then the Cafe goes down too as well. They're gonna have to get a reset. They have one more chance at an ult push here. It's not really looking bright for them.
Yeah, and to the chat, we don't really have any predictions, but
right
yeah.
There, I noticed God King, he whiffed that Winston leap, that cost him that right there, because he ulted. They could have contested that point, but if you whiff a leap like that, that was round cost.
Doesn't bring you into OT, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, to the chat, I don't have any predictions personally, but looks like a pretty even game right now. Both teams have one round each. What do you think, Pimp in the Crib?
I mean, I think that Team Potatoes, they're playing as good as they were yesterday. The first round they had, it was literally exactly like they had yesterday. It was cookie cutter, their style. They might have to switch it up though if they're gonna keep down if the icon wall is gonna be countering them like this. So the strikes did switch. He's and PK switched. Oh,
And God King
yeah,
also switched.
they
Yeah.
almost switched their whole roster up. Besides, I mean, God King's now playing D.Va, but yeah, they've essentially switched their whole roster.
Yeah, but look at this Winston still going on for the Icon wall. Actually gonna get hooked. Why? Him taking down very low Winston, that is. But everybody's going on the jump head. That is the blue team. Simba gonna get charged on. Is he gonna get isolated and taken down? He is getting smacked, but unfortunately can't do enough damage as he's just a simple ride.
Yeah, when I saw this map yesterday, it seems like a lot of teams are keep on this particular map. They keep going the lift side. The lift's got a bit of advantage. It's a good getaway you can get from people, and you can boop them off the edge there. Oh, looks like they some issues here. They're gonna need to pause the game. One of the people from Team Potatoes has disconnected from the game, so they're gonna get a pause going. Let's see who is missing from that team. Looks like
Yeah,
it's
these
Catherine,
guys.
so they're Anna.
These guys still don't know what the pause is, but if you're interested, it's actually Control Shift Plus. It's a very odd mechanic to put in Overwatch, but apparently yes, that is the way to pause the game.
Yep.
So yeah, unfortunate. I wonder if they're gonna restart this round or how it's gonna go because I think that Anna definitely almost had ult charges seeing Mr. Wisconsin. He already has nano boost, so that Anna being disconnected actually is gonna hurt them wonders. Not really sure how they're gonna fare with that loss of the Anna.
Yeah, I mean, in previous games, what I've played, this is just you see them in there right now. Griffball Hub, that's my home. That's what I've been doing with. You'll see it on my stream all the time. But we would just take a knee, and you could wait for someone to get back in. But with a game like Overwatch, there's a lot of things to factor. They already have the point. As soon as they start unpausing it, the point's going to go up. It's not like their Ana could maybe get into position to where it would be somewhat even. And what happens to the alt charge? Does the alt charge stay there, or does it not? I mean, it's not. I mean, I know if you play online and you sign out, usually you lose your alt charge. So
Yeah, definitely gonna be a factor here, especially when they come back and their Ana doesn't have ult charge. Mr. Wisconsin is gonna be popping that nano, but as for everybody else, nobody really is close to ult yet. The closest one being God King on that D.Va nuke, but that's not really an engage factor, and probably won't win them the team fight unless he gets a super fantastic D.Va nuke like Achilles did map 2.
yeah, no, we're still waiting for them here, and I'm gonna try to maybe see what's going on. I didn't really read the chat. What happened? Do we know if it was a TC, if they quit, computer crash, or
Yeah, it looks like he crashed. We don't really have any info on it, but
I mean, there is supposed to be snowstorm coming in.
oh
That
yeah.
could be possible. I know, like I'm working from home tomorrow because of that. I know all the schools around me. I'm in the St. Louis area right now, and all the schools around me are closed already, and it hasn't even started snowing. So
Yeah, I feel
yeah,
you, man.
chances
I'm in
are.
SoCal, and it's raining pretty hard outside. It's gonna stop soon, but the good thing is that California, halfway through the drought, it's getting better, dude. It's getting better.
Is he Korean?
Well, there are some theories in the chat, but we're not gonna be reading those out loud, as some of them are quite 18 plus. Seems like they're inviting Calf Maskin back. So apparently he's gonna be online. Let's see how long he takes to join the game. His PC might be slow. Might need an SSD.
Yep. That's correct. I do use an SSD. I'm not sure if I use it for Overwatch. I probably do, because I think I'm running on a 5400 RPM HHD. So probably be a better idea. A better idea to do that. But
Yeah, we're just sitting here
just waiting.
waiting for this guy. and his group invite timed out. So if you actually invite somebody while they're logging on, it actually doesn't. They actually don't get it. I actually learned that today when I was logging on, and my other friend was
Mm-hmm.
streaming, and he invited me. I actually didn't get the invite, so you need to re-invite again. It's an interesting fact to note.
Well, just to recap, if you're tuning in, the series, as you can see, is 1-1. On top of the first round, Potatoes came in strong. I don't even think it was contested once by D. Eichenwald. The second round, I think it was actually the opposite with there. So it could just be the location on the control map, whichever control point it was, could be the cause, or maybe just they countered Potatoes because Potatoes has been running that comp. That's their comfort zone. So you know there are plenty of factors that could tie into that. You do see that Potatoes did change their comp up after it didn't work the last round. So no, looks like Cafe's sound settings could be crashing his Overwatch. We're still waiting for him to join back in. We'll see if this scrim keeps continuing.
That's an interesting bug. His sound was crashing his Overwatch. Never heard of that one before, but yeah. To those tuning in, I'm Stray. I'm gonna be co-casting with Pimpin' the Crib for this Division 2 game between Potato and D. Eichenwald. Yeah, there was a
Eichenwald.
guy,
This guy
D.
says Eichenwald.
Eichenwald. But yeah, my name's Stray for the person who's asking in chat.
Yep, DJ. That's one of the main. Actually, he's the main caster over at Griffball Hub. I haven't got to meet him yet, but he's a very good caster, and he's part of the family. I maybe one day he'll get in here because he's a very good caster. And so
Yeah,
Cafe did join back in, so I do see
aw.
the action might start again.
He says he has no mic rib.
Well, hopefully he can maybe hear. So they're
But yeah,
unpaused.
well, while they're unpausing actually. So
Yep.
I was gonna say, we could respond to a few questions in chat. However, it seems like the game is gonna be on its way. So yeah, we'll get right back into it.
Three.
Yeah, and there's the
Oh, I didn't
unpause.
even know there's a counter for it.
My ultimate is charging.
So yeah, everything's gonna be in complete disarray. Calf Mask can actually repick Anna, and now is on 1%. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty detrimental for Potato here as they push in. Blue team took jump pad control, so they're all on high ground. This is gonna be very disadvantageous for Potato to push in here, but they are gonna go around towards the arc. And look at that, the whole D icon wall pushes down. Nano's Achilles gonna get him in. Ranger Pekka actually getting that. McCree Simba getting hooked, and he's gonna get bodied by these D.Va and Hog.
Yeah, D.Va was just loading shots, and D.Va got slapped, but D.Va does have ult. They could try to flush him out with that D.Va ult, but I think they might save it because they're looking pretty good, and they do capture. Team Potatoes joins right back in. Cafe didn't have any ult, and they're already on top of this round right now. Just from that, maybe that little break is all they needed. Maybe talk things out, get things working together. Achilles is out of mech. It might be better just to die, just so she can get that mech back. And looks like that Potatoes are gonna go for the high ground now.
The chat wants to know if they want to follow us on Twitter. My Twitter is at IHateStray, hate with the H8, so you can follow me there. What about yours?
I don't. I honestly don't really know my Twitter handle. It might be the same as my Twitch, but I don't really use the Twitter. And just like that, they are almost contesting grabbing the point. D.Va does pop ult, but it's not enough to clear the points so they can capture it. Waka uses ult.
And Achilles getting 2 nice kills. Mr. Wisconsin finishing off that little D.Va, and Saigib and Strike's gonna jump off. Very smart. If your whole team has died and you know that you have lost a point, you don't want to stagger. You just want to get out there, not give any ult charge. So very smart play by them. That's how you know a team is coordinated when they die together. They coordinate their deaths and they can push it all together at the same time.
Yeah, and at that same, you don't want to waste time like this, especially in a game when they were already out part of the match. They got a 40% advantage here. They're gonna have to make sure they save every second that they can just so they can get that point back.
Achilles being low on the ground, gets out of mech, but Lucio is gonna drop that beat with that Deadeye.
Strikes does.
Potato.
Strikes gets the boost. Strikes gets the boost with his tactical vision, and he takes out some of them.
Yeah, and Strikes getting the 1 kill on Zero, but is that enough? Simba is gonna go on that the whole hog, but he gets taken down. Now it's all up to Mr. Wisconsin and Achilles to back out. They are very low. Yeah, the Ana gets taken down, and is Achilles gonna get taken out of his mech? No, he does save the mech.
Yep, just like that, they capitalized on that. You know, they had that boosted tactical vision. You know, no team has ults right now. Looks like that Achilles and Waka might get their ults soon, but you know, I don't think those are going to be enough right now to get that solid push. Especially with the number guy and Simba not having their ults, you know, to use with that nano boost.
Yeah. And it seems like no team has ult. Achilles is going to have the D.Va nuke up soon, but other than that, not really many ults. Wisconsin and Waka are going to get their ults as well, so for Potatoes, actually looks very disadvantageous for them as ults are going to be popped as soon as they get it. If they're smart, look at that Primal Rage and D.Va nuke coming out.
And you know, he saw him right at that ledge, and his first instinct is, I'm going to throw him off, get him out of position, not try to waste any health. And he gets the Winston down too. You know, it looks like it's going to be a back cap right there, and I don't think they're going to be able to push that overtime. Oh, and the contested, Cafe gets on it. That's still, you know, it's not enough time for them to rush back. You know, that's going to be a win on that round for Dykenwald. Now they're up 2-1. I mean, there was that little issue at the beginning of the round. You know, they did buy them some time, but I don't know. I think Potato can take it again. This is the map Potato won on. You know, this could turn things around right here.
Yeah. I really think Potato losing Calf Maskin was really huge because he built up almost enough for the nano boost and then he just got DC'd. That's really unfortunate because Mr. Wisconsin already had nano boost, and I would assume that Calf Maskin had around the same percentage. So yeah, really unfortunate for them. Really staggered them and pretty much lost them one essential push. But we're gonna see them back again. Seems like we're seeing Simba on May. This is actually interesting how they want to implement this May. I kind of want to take a look at what he decides to do.
Looks like they're trying to have a shield war, and that may actually helps G-Nix. Oh, never mind. His barrier is going down. And looks like all teams are on the point, you know, trying to put as much pressure. You know, I'm surprised no one's up top because that's such a good vantage point.
Yeah, and Achilles doing a lot of damage. You can tell by his ult percentage already almost to D.Va nuke, but he gets taken down. It looks like everyone's gonna die, and blue team is gonna take this point, which is D.Ikenwald.
Yep, you know, G-Nick went down there, you know, that kind of was crucial, and then after that, the teams start falling apart, you know, they're going to try to wait for Strikes to get back there. You almost want to think, you know, do they maybe want to go back to their bread and butter comp? This is the map that they won it on, you know, and if it's something that the other team's expecting, maybe not, but it's something, you know, it's possible to go back to what was working for them before.
Yeah, and look at this. Potato going all underground, very smart. Now they really need a drop down, yeah, and they do. D.Ikenwald gonna drop down and fight, engages Waka, gonna take down Raider. Pekka, an amazing Earthshatter, gets 3 at least, and he also gets nano boosted, so he's gonna get charging in there, swinging his hammer, and yeah, from that, Potato are pretty much decimated.
Yeah, that was pretty much a team wipe there. Just the only thing that stopped it was God King had that mech, and it paused it from that team kill bell. You know, this is not Potato that we saw the first round. Maybe they're that little break there, you know, got into their head. You know, especially, you know, the pressure's on them, and I think that Dykenwald wants this game. They're capitalizing that they have the 2-0 lead, and they're going aggressive. You've seen it there. They got that team kill and right at the start. Achilles already had all, so they're trying to put in as much damage as fast as possible and try to put that pressure on them.
Yeah, and Waka's gonna be in the front. Goes for another Earthshatter. Wow, that was insanely fast, but he gets taken down by Strikes. Numbers guy is gonna take down Saigib, but unfortunately that might not be enough to win this fight. He's still on the point, middle of the fight, gets hooked by Ranger Peke, and yeah, that's all that's left for him. Potato is going to get back this point, or is going to defend this point, but they still have a long way to go to catch up to Eichenwald.
I mean, you look at the alts here, and everyone but Waka has alts on Eichenwald. So you know they got the Zarya ult, they got the Mei ult, and comboing that with Achilles and the number guy, plus you could blade, or not blade, you can nano the number guy.
Ooh. Achilles is gonna get pushed off, so he charges in. G-Nick gonna get killed first blood for D Eichenwald, and look at that bomb!
Yeah, I saw that right happening. The D.Va and Zarya combo, I saw that all happening right away, and then number guy's gonna pop that ult just to make sure that no one can rush in there. And Potato might not have enough time to get back. You know, they got 5% left. You know, they're gonna get there at the last possible second, and Strike's gonna pop his ult, but gets slept in the middle of his ult.
And Waka is going to get that nano boost, but the Earth Shadow coming out from G-Nick gets 2 people. Is that going to be enough? He actually takes down 0, and now Ranger Pekka gets the nano boost for them, and then he takes down Waka. Only 2 squishies left on the point, and it does not look like D Eichenwald is going to be able to win this off.
Nope.
Or finish this match, rather.
Yeah, you know, Potato comes in there like, we're not leaving out of here that easily. You know, they get this point. You know, they do the same thing that they did. They popped it. They did an alt run, got the point. You know, now they're trying to see who can get their alt faster now. Waka and Achilles are almost there. Same with the number guy. So you know, the odds are in favor of Eichenwald, but I think Potato can pull it out.
Oh, nice hook. But Zero is going to go get away scot-free. God King is back on that Winston, so he's going to be jumping in, trying to create a distraction for his team. But unfortunately, Eichenwald is going to get high ground, but Waka gets separated from his team, dropped to low ground, and then taken out. It seems like Potato are going to be in a fairly rough position if they don't start getting kills here. But look at God King swinging with that Winston, going to do so much in this fight, causing a lot of disruption, just knocking everybody away.
Yeah, and with the time remaining, it's smart for Waka and Achilles. They both did not blow their altar, even though they had the opportunity. They know that they got one more push in them, and I definitely see us having, you know, a Reinhardt charging in, you know, and possibly a D.Va right after that.
Yeah, oh, the Earth Shadow gets 3, but he gets the pin on the Winston, not the target you want. Winston is generally more tankier. But look at that! The charge from G-Nick actually knocks Waka away, but they're still down to it, and yeah.
Or Achilles ulted, but looks like Achilles is gonna die there and get taken out. It might not be enough. Simba's looks like the only one left. You know, Simba's getting kills, and followed by
the numbers guy.
The number guy pops
Oh,
off.
look at God King.
Wow.
Oh, God King tried to sneak onto the point, but unfortunately he did not make it in time. And yeah, that first map Oasis is gonna go to D Eichenwald.
Yeah, you saw it there. You know, Simba came through right at the end there. He got like 3 kills at the end. You know, that Rhino was just enough to save this team there.
Oh, that was actually a 4-man Earth Shatter, so very impressive stuff from Waka. Getting that nano boost too really adds a lot of punch to those hammer swings.
Yeah, and so Eichenwald is going to take the first game. We'll see what maps these teams are going to pick next. They haven't really given us anything. Looks like one of them saying Nepal. They want to do Nepal next. So we're going to see that shortly. I'm trying to think if they did Nepal yesterday. I think they did. I think Potatoes just did their same dive comp that they did. Maybe they'll bring it back. I don't know. Winston is good in the what is it, Temple? I think in Nepal, where you're inside the. Is that Sanctum? Yeah, with the yeah. So,
and it looks like they're actually going Gibraltar here. So yeah, they're changing it to Gibraltar.
Okay. They're gonna go with Gibraltar.
Yep.
And, I'm not sure if they did this map yesterday, but you know, I guess they.
I like this map. Definitely favors the defensive side more. There's so much high ground to play with on the first point, and then moving on to the hangar phase, you get to sit on the spaceship, and there's also plenty of high ground vantage point. Pretty much a very defensive map. If the offensive team wants to win, they really need to take control of the high ground, push everybody off, and after that, they need to start getting kills to push the payload.
Yep. Oh, these Oh, looks like the teams changed colors. That kind of is annoying because then I have to change them on here. So
Yeah, that's work.
maybe they want to. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to change this in here because the colors is gonna drive me and everyone else nuts because it's gonna be flip flopped.
Yeah.
The one problem with streaming here, one here is I don't know if there's a setting to turn that off. If there is, that would be
For them
great.
to switch teams.
No, for them to for it to not switch teams after every round. I think that's what's happening is that it switches teams.
Yeah. Yeah, big shout out to Pimpin, dude. Has to run the camera and cast, so a lot of hard work there. And we're waiting for somebody to get back into the game. Uh, one of their members actually said they were changing a skin, so they left the custom lobby to go change their skin. Yeah, so definitely skins are very important, guys. Very important. So yeah, while we're waiting for them to get in, chat can ask us any questions. Hopefully, we'll be able to answer them.
1 second here.
Yeah, we're pretty much just sitting idle, waiting for the person to join. So, you know, respond to chat, or at least I will.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through the viewer list here once this loads up again. Just want to get a shout out to our viewers here. We got Danish Dimension, X Algorithm. What's up, buddy? Geek Corpse. We got Manus G. He's one of our admins in the league. Mellow Rush. Uh, MJ Koo. I'm not sure if it's or
So
maybe you're using J as a I. I don't know. Iron Jesus. Vinny Potato. Zoop 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 Zoop. And Zuriel. Zuriel is my old team buddy before I just got moved to my new team. You can catch us out at reddit.com/r/ well, it's actually at the bottom here, I'm pretty sure, of this image. Yep, says Overwatch
yep.
University. So
So
that's
so
the
apparently, Strikes Five is saying in chat that Calf can't fix his mic. So that's very unfortunate, especially coming from the healer from his team. Like support plays a huge role. They're always in the back. They really want to call out the fight, call out their nano boost when you're Ana. Communicate your heals, where you're looking at, where your position, if you need help or not. So yeah, it's a huge kind of setback, a drawback if you can't communicate as Ana. You're pretty much just silent healer, and if you get engaged on it, you kind of can't really say anything. So that's huge. I really hope that he can fix his mic soon.
yeah, it is pretty detrimental, especially when you want to give that boost out. Just to give them a heads up that you are going to boost them. And also, yeah, you're that healer. You're in the back line. You get to really see everything, especially as Ana. You want to stay as far back possible, as away from the other team. It looks like they're going to get going with this second game here on Launch Point Gibraltar.
Yeah, I actually love the view here. There's a huge like sunset, and you're in Winston's laboratory. It's actually sick. Blizzard created such an amazing game, and especially on that animated short with Winston, dude. I just love it. Look at this! Look at this sunset near the beach. It's just beautiful.
I go over. I'm too busy looking at the kitty posters.
Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about the picks. We are gonna be seeing pretty much, I believe, a standard setup from a Potato, God King on Hog, Genic, Rhine, Ranger Peke, Soldier, Strikes on D.Va. So it's gonna be a 3-1, pretty standard. And from the other team, we're gonna have Achilles on D.Va, the number guy on Zarya, Mr. Wisconsin again on Ana, Waka on Ryan, Zero on Lucio, and Simba. Probably not saying Junkrat, but he's just hovering it for the lulz. So yeah, we'll see what he decides to pick.
Yeah, they just I have a very anti Junkrat thing that so
Ooh,
that
the
would be very
Pharah.
oh, Pharah? Okay, I could see it.
Swap at my position.
I mean, if God King's any good with his hooks and Rangers go with his hit scan, then this could be bad news bear
Yeah.
for
Very bad news bears.
Yeah.
But they really don't have anything to pocket the Pharah. Like if you stick on Zen, you could orb the Pharah and keep her healed for the majority of the time. If you go Mercy, you can do damage boost while healing. So really interesting that they're running the solo Pharah without pretty much any support. Simba's really gotta avoid these hooks and the damage coming out from Soldier, and it's gonna be very hard. D.Va and Lucio are actually gonna try to bop people off of the high ground, but unfortunately Achilles gets hooked, and yeah, that's gonna be his downfall as he gets taken out by God King here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in from Simba's view.
Ooh, the boop.
Simba last game, you know, he's playing a bit of Roadhog, but I'm surprised he's not now. He's, you know, going 3 tank, or actually they could go 4 tank, honestly. That has been total meta, but Simba, you know, Strike steals the health pack away from Simba. Simba just destroys him, does not let him get that health back, you know, does not want him to get back to full health. You know, they want to take out people as fast as they can, and they do. No, they did drop down. They did lose their point up top. So they, you know, they are gonna get forced to, you know, be in front of the payload.
Yeah, and the big thing to notice was Cav actually jumped down from the front, not the back. So he actually went the most dangerous possible way and didn't get punished. So that's interesting. If they managed to take down Cav, they actually would have stood a really huge chance to take that fight, because with no healer, or I wouldn't consider Lucio a primary healer. So without that primary healer, you pretty much, it's very hard to win the fight. And here comes a fight as Gina gonna get charged onto Walker, but unfortunately the payload hits the point. What?
Yeah, I mean, Simba just doing a bit of a poke damage here, you know. I've been watching that all, and I was kind of surprised. It looked like they were all over that point. You know, maybe they just got a little boost back and got them off the point that allowed them to capture that from, you know, the first checkpoint.
They didn't touch the payload. As like a team coordination, you always want either Ryan or D.Va to be on that payload, and neither of them were on it. So very curious situation that happened, and now they have 6 minutes and 11 seconds to push the cart.
Yeah.
But I believe it's on the wrong setting.
Yeah, King does pop that off and gets 1 kill. They get D.Va out of mech, and, you know, he gets the snipe on D.Va, and they take out 0. So that is, you know, that's a big push. Oh, and Mr. Wisconsin now, you know, looks like they're gonna get a reset.
My ultimate is ready.
You were saying something about the wrong settings.
Yeah. So I think they put it on quick play settings instead of competitive. So I have to ask them, but it seems like it's different. It seems like a lot more time, and I don't know. I'll ask them.
Yeah, I wouldn't know 100% that. God King gets a hook, but then gets slapped, and the Achilles is gonna go right in after him. You know, he gets the heal, and he sees the health pack, he's gonna grab that too. And they still got. Oh,
Yeah, Waka charging in, getting sidekicked, and Waka in a very precarious place, gets taken down, but they trade out Ryan. So yeah, not much is gonna be accomplished by this actually. They actually need to fall back because they lost to Ryan. Ryan is like your team's wall. If the Ryan falls, you're pretty much, you can't really push in, you know? There's just no wall in front of you. You really need that shield in front of your team so you don't just instantly die.
Yeah, you see a big push easily coming in here for Dykenwald. They got 5 vaults, and this is not looking good right here. It looks like there's about to be, Simba's about to sneak up on them and possibly get a kill.
Oh, but the numbers guy is in such a great position for a grab, but when is he gonna throw her out? Potatoes actually is really spread out, but now there's a grab into D.Va combo, but actually Simba is gonna use his Justice Barrage or Missile Barrage and wipe them out. So yeah, great use of ult.
Simba gets slapped at the end, but it was, you know, not enough for, you know, Simba got that triple kill. So, you know, that if only it was a second sooner, then, you know, Cafe could have saved the rest of his team.
Oh, you're right, huh? He did have that the drop the beat, but he did not use it for some reason, and now Iconwall actually still has 2 ults, Earth Shatter and Nattle. Those are pretty big ults they could still use to clean this up. But Saigib, if he doesn't get shattered, he will drop the beat here. So we'll see what happens. Genic also has his Earth Shatter, so this is gonna be a Ryan Rock Paper Scissors battle. And look at this, gets slapped, and then the Earth Shatter comes out, knocking down 5 people. He also gets Nattle boosted on top of that charge. So that's gonna one-shot the enemy Ryan. And yeah, it looks like he Iconwall are on very good pace to take this game right now.
Yeah, I don't see anything to stop them here. They got, they a lucky charge there, and it looks like a sleep. Nope. That's just right. That was a Earth Shatter right into Ryan's shield. You know, Ranger PK ulting, but Ranger PK taken out into spawn, and they're literally they're 2 meters away. They're so close to hitting it. Wisconsin
Yeah,
takes
drop
out
the beam. He's
Cafe,
coming out.
and
Nano boost shield. The boost
yep.
shield
So
actually
that
gets
looks like
taken.
it was on quick play settings. That's why the game ended. There was no chance for the other team to try to go for go on attack. So it looks like they maybe they'll do a rematch on this map, or maybe they'll just pick a new one. I don't think we're gonna count that in the score list because this was wrong sayings.
Yeah, I believe you can tell by the timer on the top of the game. That's how I could tell, because I was like, there's something wrong with the settings here. I believe it is comp, and yeah, apparently they did have it on quick play. So yeah, they're gonna fix that up, and hopefully they fix the other stuff too. Do you remember the time? They're asking what time they finished.
No, I was not able to see what time that was. I was able to see the match total. The match total was 5 minutes,
5:04.
5 minutes 4 seconds. So
Okay, well, it seems like they finished it very fast with 5 minutes and 4 seconds. That's an extremely fast time for Watchpoint Gibraltar. It's super hard for Gibraltar, as you have to push uphill against everything and fight through height advantage. But finishing with 5 minutes left, it's pretty much guaranteed win unless they throw it away. So it's pretty much their game to throw.
yeah, but you gotta remember, Strikes does have that dive comp. If they can get it to work this time, you know, they could possibly get in there faster. You know, get that last point in there. You know, force that. You know, force an overtime if they need to, just so they can get into there. That dive comp, it worked. It worked the other day. I mean, we saw it kind of fail in that second round on Oasis, but you know, they could pull it out again. I do have faith in God King playing Winston. You know, he was playing it great the other day. Maybe today's an off day. Maybe he'll get the rhythm back in this match. But we are back at Watchport Gibraltar, and let's see, is this team? Oh, did teams change again? And I believe teams did change again. So sorry on the. I'll try to fix this before the match happens. But team names did change again. It's a little of a annoyance that happens with this game and the custom games. So.
Yep. And 900? What does he mean? What does he mean by that? What does it mean?
Join me.
I have no idea.
I am loving this.
You're up. Join me.
So yeah, I don't know what that means, but if we take a look at D Eichenwald, they're going to be running 3 tanks again, Simba on Soldier, and actually this time they're going to skimp out on the Lucio and actually run Zen on Zero. So very exciting to see how Zen works. I actually really like Zen on this defensive map. He has those orbs that long range healing, and also enough, the projectile weapon travels a long distance, so pretty much he's not one of those characters with the fall off damage. He can just sit at high ground and put orbs on important targets. And his Discord, of course, his Discord hurts a lot when it gets put on somebody.
Yep, and they do go with their bread and butter comp. You know, we got God King back at Winston. We got Strikes back at Genji. You know, he wasn't doing a bad Genji today. You know, to see if he can trying to get that ult charge as fast as possible. Strikes is already, you know, and Genic, they're both already in the 20%. You know,
Yeah,
they're trying
God
to make a push
King.
on top there.
Yeah, they're kind of succeeding. Strike is actually going to be on that Genji. Actually gets popped down, almost dying, but no, he is going to live. Quite an interesting engagement where nobody died. There was no casualties at all in that top right corner. So, you know, not what you expect from a dive. You really, you really expect somebody to go down.
Yeah, but I mean, you got past that first choke point. You know, you force them to hop down. That's something that you definitely want to do. You don't want to give them any kills up top there. You know, that just gives them advantage. You know, so that they have all charge while they're up there. And if they stay up there in that first point, that's not really gonna work. You know, he does they do take down Zero, but at the trade for God King.
And the blade is gonna come out. Mr. Wisconsin gonna get shielded at a perfect timing, but he's still gonna get taken down. Strikes actually gets 3.
And the number guy. So you know they got a good push here. He's going after Achilles. He pops Achilles out of mech, and he just has to dash into Achilles. Achilles is down, and they're gonna get this first point just like that. You know, this is their comp. You know, I think they're feeling confident after that first push there. You know, they're gonna realize, you know, this is our comp, and this is our time to shine. So let's take advantage of it. They're gonna keep pushing pressure on them, as you would see a dive comp do. You know, they forgot to keep people on payload though. That's the one problem. You gotta keep people on the payload. It's 3.
Yeah, they got a little overzealous, and the Genji and Winston still trying to get stagger kills. Fortunately for D Eichenwald, they do not stagger. They go out as a team, and yeah, they're ready to defend the second point. Even though Potato has pushed it pretty fast, considering the time right now, 6 minutes on the hangar phase. It's a very good time at a very good pace.
And you see God King is waiting up top, looking for that right time to drop down. He gets Zero. He gets Wisconsin. He gets boosted. He's going to jump out of there right before Deep can take him. And then he takes out Waka, and he's still sitting. Oh, and he finally pops his ult. You know, they want to get up to that point as fast as possible now. And Strice is going with him to take out Achilles now.
Yeah, and again, they're moving on the stagger. 7 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm actually questioning if it's still, I believe it's still on quick play settings, because honestly, you don't get that much time in comp mode. But we'll just stick with it. Strikes is gonna get slept, and nothing bad is gonna happen. But it's gonna be total reset. Strikes does have that Genji blade, so if actually Zero has trance, so they'll be okay for this one push.
Yeah, they'll hopefully be able to save a push. And you know, Wisconsin's got charge. You know, Simba's got it. Numbers got it. You know, they're gonna get Simba with that. But at the same time, they're Zarya. Oh, they're gonna get the Zarya D.Va comp, and Ryan's able to save them from that. Strikes does have ult too, and Zarya did not pop hers. So, but Zero did kind of waste his when the Ryan saved his whole team. But
Watching your back.
Yeah, as I was saying, I don't believe that you get that much time in a comp setting. So 7 minutes. Well, they still have a minute and 20 seconds to beat the other team, but this is definitely not comp setting, I believe. So yeah, they're gonna be going out. Genji, when is he gonna unleash the blade? That is the real question. He's gonna get that bubble. God King actually gets taken down, so he has to back. They have to back off.
yep. Now that Cafe does have ult, you know, they are going to be using that. You know, they're gonna have to get on that point. You know, if they want to try to make it say that it is like a, you know, actual game, and say that they do have overtime. But other than that, you know, it was 504. Was it 504 or 540? I think it was 504, right?
I believe it was 504, yeah.
Yeah, 504. So we're playing it at that.
But that's actually really good for Potato. They actually baited out 3 ults, and now Zero actually doesn't have trance, so he can just go in and slash at people. Mr. Wisconsin is gonna go down. That's an important target to Anna. Zero actually gets taken down. No supports on the field, so Potato is not gonna get any healing. Everyone's just getting slaughtered and massacred, separated, and pretty much decimated. Now they're all gonna push up, try to block out Mr. Wisconsin. Going in first as Anna, not what you want to do. You want to go out with your tanks. But unfortunately, it seems like this block is gonna be great as G-Nick, or actually, who's that? Winston God King, pushing everybody away. Can't let them get out of spawn.
You know, as time told, I mean, I don't know if are they gonna do they just go by fastest time on here, or are they gonna will they do a redo, or do they do a tiebreaker now?
I've got you in my sights.
Or is that no? I'm assuming that's going to be a win then, since they did hit it faster. I don't think they're going to do like a tiebreaker like you normally would.
Normally you do time bank since they got 504 versus like, what was their time?
Yeah, but don't you know, because in Payload, don't they do isn't a tiebreaker though?
Yeah, they do Timebreaker,
'Cause they
but
have
unfortunately this mode is quick play, and they
Yeah.
couldn't get to the other person's time because they had to reset the lobby because it was quick play. So a lot of a lot of shenanigans going on by the lobby leader. Would definitely have to give him an earful.
Okay, let's see. I don't. Not sure if they're gonna do the same.
Apparently the settings didn't reset, so they want people to leave the lobby.
I think they might just do a custom refresh. That's nothing I'm not used to. Stuff like this happened all the time back in Halo with MCC and even Halo 5. So maybe they're not leaving the lobby. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Alright, so I think they are going to choose a new map. So that is going to be a win towards Team Potatoes. So we do have a tied series here for the scrim. Oh, I had the team names the same.
And yeah, next map is gonna be Ilios, so another Koth map.
There you go. So I definitely see Team Potatoes going with the same comp that they just did. Their dive comp on the King of the Hill, especially on a map like this. I think it's valuable. You can boot people off. You can use Winston to knock people off. Zarya can knock people off.
Yeah, it's definitely favorable for God King on Potatoes. If once he gets that Primal Rage, there's so many environmental kills that he could possibly get. And it seems like the first map is gonna be Ruins. It's a very good map for Widowmaker, so we will have to take note if they are gonna pull it out. If any team's gonna pull it out, actually.
Yeah, you'll see these teams do these troll picks right at the beginning. We know they're not going to those.
Yeah, and look at numbers guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guy. He is gonna be hovering over that Widow. Let's see if he decides to stick onto it, because since it's such an open map and there's a lot of high vantage points onto an open field, it's actually very favorable to have a Widow. Gives you a lot of map control for just like one simple Widow pick. But yeah, as you said, they are just hovering on heroes, not really deciding whether or not to stick on them. So we really don't know until they come out of spawn what they're gonna decide to choose.
Simba on Reaper. I personally play Reaper on this map. I do like Reaper here. I don't see them really sticking to this single heal. Yeah, Mr. Wisconsin did switch, so. But looks like God King and Strikes are going to be switching. They're going to be going with a Reinhardt and a Roadhog here.
Yeah, it looks like number guy is going to be sticking on that Widow, so we have to really focus on him to get those, to see if he can get those picks, while Simba flying in the air with that Pharah. Achilles gonna be up and close with the other D.Va. Genic and Achilles actually having a D.Va war in the back, in the middle, and 1, 2, 3, 4 guy gonna get range for Peke, so that's a great pick, getting off the DPS first.
Yeah, he's only hit one bullet, so let's see if he stays. Maybe just with a fluke at the start of the game, but he's only hit one or two shots now. One was that kill on what was it, Cafe? Yeah.
Yeah, but Simba doing a lot of work on this fair. Actually got 3 kills, I believe, near 4th. And because they Widowmaker took so much pressure off of or took so much attention, Simba actually reigned free in the skies. So aerial superiority achieved, as Pharaoh would say. And yeah, Ranger Peke gonna switch on the McCree to counter.
Yeah, and you see Strice, he gets on Roadhog, he goes right back to Genji, Genji's, his character. So I think God King might also get a switch. He charged into spawn, and yep, he goes right to Winston. He's playing his main guy, Strice on his main guy. They're gonna go right after that Widowmaker. That's the first thing, and it looks like PK might go to Zarya. No, Tracer. So they're going to big dive comp. Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, they're going to full commit onto the dive comp. Simba is actually asleep in the back line, gonna get taken down by Ranger Peke. So this is a great situation for them to dive right now. They just really need to engage onto their DPS, which is Widowmaker, and their supports. Genji is gonna dash through. Ranger Peke getting the Ana, so that's a great pick from him. The primary healer is pretty much down, and Strike's gonna be on this Widowmaker now.
Yep, so Tracer is 2, Ranger PK and Strikes are both going after this Widow, trying to get her out of here. I believe that was an ult pop by, nope, not yet. Number guy does have ult, and just barely, just starts to use it now, and it looks like gonna go after the Winston. Winston's got a big body, and does take out Winston with that headshot. It does take out Strikes. That's two right there. Let's see what it does.
And he's turning up. He's teaching people lessons with his
Cafe
numbers.
barely survived there. That just nipped right past her head. He goes for the pro jump, gets the tracer.
Oh, gets another
He
one?
keeps getting these headshots. This could be. Oh, wait.
That's 3 kills in a row by numbers guy. And yeah, they're asking for a pause, but yeah, phenomenal picks by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guy. His Widowmaker, as you said. Probably not a fluke, as he's been hitting these shots, especially on the tracer. Such a mobile and quick small frame target with a small hitbox. So that was great shooting.
Yeah, but I think this is part of what is going on. Ranger PK was not moving when they got that snipe from on the tracer, so I think that something may be happening with Ranger PK. That's just what I'm assuming, just because I saw.
Yeah, and it looks like from D Eichenwald, they are gonna have a lot of ults. Or actually, why did they unpause it? Yeah, I was like thinking, what's going on? Isn't there still some mic problems here from Calf Masking? But it seems like God King is gonna dive straight onto this Winston and Anna. But unfortunately, he's not gonna do much, as he does get purpled, so he has to back off. Nice Earth Shatter again from Waka, getting 3 members, and that Nano Boost gonna be swinging around. But Simba in the air, actually gonna do a lot of work. Waka gets 2, and now Simba is gonna be on this Lucio. So he's just in the air raining havoc, raining hot death, gets the tracer, and then the Lucio, fantastic projectile shooting from him.
They did get the kill on the number guy, then forcing the number guy to switch to soldier, and Strikes ulted gets taken out by Achilles. But when they switched to take out that Widow, they completely forgot about Pharah, who actually was doing the most work in the beginning anyway. So they switched off their hit scan, and they essentially had nothing to take out this Pharah. And Simba is just on top, launching, not even having to use their ult. And there we go, get the ults right there. Gets quad, almost a quad feed.
And Simba doing so much work on this Pharah. 4K for Simba on this Pharah. Is he gonna make it 5? He's shooting, but he doesn't even need to make it 5. The Eichenwald is gonna take runes for Ilios. So the first map being Ilios, they are gonna take it. And with the help of their Widowmaker and Pharah, wow, just phenomenal plays from coming out from them.
Yeah, and you look like that though. You see, they did unpause it at a kind of terrible time, because right after that unpause, they went full beast mode on the number guy, forcing Widowmaker to switch off. So I mean, I don't know if it was maybe just a little play, to pause it, a little like, oh, I'm taking a knee real quick, and then they get up, take the ball, and score it. But regardless of what it was, it didn't work for them, because you see in here, Eichenwald, they did get on top. Simba looks like it's gonna stay on Pharah. Oh, maybe not. Maybe Simba switched to McCree.
I kind of wanted Simba to stay on Pharah because he was doing so well, and secondly, you can group a lot of people into that well with that Pharah if you go hide around to that lighthouse. But unfortunately, he does not. He switches to McCree, so they're gonna be running a double hit scan with Waka on the Winston. And this is gonna be an interesting comp, because you're gonna have to play at range, but at the same time, they have the comp to really full on engage. As you see Waka just jumping in there right now.
Yep, and Godking's gonna jump in, try to disrupt it. You got a little Winston war going on here. But look, Godking's gonna have to jump out, otherwise Godking's gonna be, coming down soon. Godking does retreat. And it goes back to his team, and Winston just comes right in, trying to go after the Lucio and for Ranger. So it looks like they got 2 dead. They're gonna have to retreat. Hopefully they get back, before
that
McCree
McCree
dying. McCree dies. And
pretty much caught out
gets
position.
his way back, doing a little DSP stanky wall climbs. Simba already
And here
getting
comes
all,
the Deadeye, but Strikes flex it.
Oh wow! I wish I would have got that on stream, but yeah, they get a trade there because Psy's out now, so we got a 5-on-5 going.
Oh, and Strikes very close to that Dragon Blade. A lot of ults come now. Achilles and Waka having their ults, but they really want to pop it here soon. They really want to keep alive in this point. And Waka gonna get slept. Is he gonna die? No, I believe they're just leaving him. Ranger Pecky gonna wake him up, get purple, and here comes the Primal Rage, knocking everybody out from the point, and pretty much Strikes, only one left on this point because everyone got pushed out. Their team is actually trying to re-engage right now.
And Psy
does die, you know, he should have just died earlier, honestly, so he can get back to his team. You know, they're wasting precious time. You know, they're already up 1-0 and they're already at 50%. So you know, they're gonna have to wait for there's just time wasted waiting for the team to regroup. They do have it's a 4-on-4 with alts, so it's all depends on who's gonna combo it together right. You know, we could see a Nano Blade come in. You know, we could. I don't think we're gonna see a Nano Deadeye, but it's really what they're desperate for.
Gonking trying to swipe everybody towards the ledge, but unfortunately he can't get one good push and not really gonna get anyone. Numbers guy is gonna take down Ranger Peke as the Dragon Blade comes out. Where is he? Oh, he's behind, chasing that soldier. Can't really get anybody with his Dragon Blade, so that's kind of a little wasted. Now Strikes has to retreat with his tails and his legs, or actually die an honorable death. Not very honorable because he didn't kill anybody though.
You know, the last round, you know, they were seeming a bit stronger. This one, they're kind of scrambling all over the place. They give Simba the nano boost, and Simba's just gonna go right for the spawn, and he's gonna he wastes the Deadeye, but he's not over yet. He's still going after that Genji. Strikes is trying to sneak away, but he's a little fast one, you know, climbing all over the place. He contest that point, you know, they really need to get that contest. God King jumped in there, try to, like, you know, distract them and jump back out, but
he got booped.
Seem to be holding him. Oh, okay. Well,
here comes the drop the beat from Potatoes here, making a last-ditch effort to pretty much take back the point. But unfortunately, Cybgib is gonna get taken down. G-Nick almost out of Mextune. Yeah, he's gonna get popped out, and is he gonna fall into the wall? No, but he does not have a snow's chance in hell, whatever that phrase is. And God King trying to stall it out, but unfortunately, there's just so many members from D Eichenwald. Yeah, Strike is gonna fall down into the pit. This is Sparta. Later Strikes.
God King's getting a little taste of his own medicine. You know, Waka is going on that Winston. You know, and he is just, you know, he's playing Winston the way that God King was playing Winston. And there looks like they're gonna try to. No, never mind. They're not pausing. They were gonna pause, but they canceled that. So, Potatoes are gonna have to get something working for them. You know, that last round was completely one-sided for Dyken. You know, I got faith in Team Potatoes just from, you know, I've seen them having, you know, good games. But you know, this is someone more on their level. You know, they're not too far behind them. They can definitely do it. They just have to find out what's gonna work right for them. They're maybe getting a little too comfortable with their bread and butter comp, but you know, they're gonna have to be able to, you know, they're gonna want to survive in their division. They're gonna have to definitely be able to switch things up.
Yeah, and look at this. No Ryan coming from Dykenwold. They're actually just running Hog D.Va McCree Soldier. So very strange comp coming from them. Going for that 2-2-2. But we'll see how it works. They don't really have a frontline. But Waka gonna get God King down, so that's the Roadhog down. And yeah, Potato pretty much has to back off now as they're missing one.
Yep, Simba's just been up there. You know, Simba's just been going away, sniping with them McCree. You know, he's been hitting headshots. You know, and then Waka jumps in there, finishes off those low squishies. And if it just keeps happening like that, you know, that's gonna be the game. So they're gonna have to. It looks like they're gonna regroup. You know, maybe try to. I don't think they're gonna do any changes. They almost have all alts, so they're definitely gonna try to get an alt push in here. Get on that point.
Waka gonna get the first kill on the Ranger Peke, but he's gonna get traded out by G-Nick. Simba actually gets strike, and look at this. Potato is gonna go in full force. Only 4 members on the point, and yeah, this is a good time to go in. The Deadeye comes out actually from Simba. Good zoning ult, but he gets God King. Unfortunately, he wasn't behind that little wall. He also gets nano boosted. Simba is actually going in there strong with that nano boost. He's taking down God King though, so not much of a nano boost, but you know, it drove them away. It scared them off a little bit.
It looks like they're gonna be finding that room with the health pack, you know, just to, you know, get their team back together. You know, they're trying to get in pressure, try to get some picks, you know, to keep that team at 5 players, you know, and try to waste as much time as possible for them. Roadhog trying to get some easy picks, so you know they're gonna regroup and you know, they almost have all alts except for God King, so expect something coming in soon.
And here comes the Visor Nano, and is the drop the beat gonna come out? No, Waka gets completely obliterated just standing in front. Not really a shield, but more like just a meat bag that just got completely set on fire. But yeah, Potato gonna be backing up or going in straight on this point. Here comes a grab out from who was it? Strikes actually gets it, yeah. And Mr. Wisconsin getting taken down, so that's the Ana down. That's gonna be an important target. So Potato is gonna be able to take this point on their last leg. 0% needs to work all the way back up to meet the 99% of the Eichenwald. And yeah, this is gonna be a long battle.
You know, we also see here that Potatoes, they both have the nuke, they both have the drop the beat, so they do have some defensives, you know, to keep them off the point, you know, and kind of save their team. But you know, if we see a nano visor here, it could be what takes him out. Plus, if Waka uses his ult and whole hogs him off the edge there, you know, this could be a catback, and actually could possibly be a team wipe.
Yeah, Simba taking out God King, so that's a nice little entry frag, and the numbers guy gonna get that nano boost, and the visor coming out. He is gonna wipe everybody on this point. And yeah, that's gonna be a clean wipe. Nobody going down from Eichenwald. Oh, Simba. It could have been super clean, but he dies to the D.Va bomb. But that's not gonna matter, as they are gonna take this 3-0 against Potato. So very impressive stuff for coming from Eichenwald on this Koth map.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if Ilios is the home map for Eichenwald, but if it's not, it should be, because they were on top of this whole game. The first point they actually were to, until maybe that pause happened, and it looked like it could have went the other way once they got to the Widowmaker. But for the most part, they were on top of this map. Yeah, this is not their home map. I definitely see them playing on this.
Yeah, and look at
destroying anyone who plays them on here. And look at here on the board.
Play.
Look on the board here. You got all at Eichenwald. So this definitely is not the map for Team Potatoes. So I'm not sure if they know what's going on. Let's update the score here. And of course, oh nice, the teams did not change colors. That makes me so much happier. So we got a 2-1 here. And 2-1 Eichenwald, and it looks like we're waiting for a map pick here. You know, this is a division. These are two Division 2 teams. These are the only two. I've only seen 3 teams play so far, and these are 2 Division 2 teams. So I'm actually kind of surprised. Or I want to see some Division 1 teams and see how they play. You know, if this is how Division 2 teams are playing, you know, they're fairly coordinated. You know, they're working. You know, as I would suspect a team would. And it looks like they're gonna go to Nepal now.
Traveling to Nepal.
Yeah, Nepal, another Koth. Let's see what map it is. It is gonna be the middle one. I forgot what this one's called. It's not Village. It's not Sanctum. I'm having a tough time remembering.
Yeah.
I believe it's called Bell. Maybe there is these huge bells here.
Oh yeah, I do see that. Yeah.
So yeah, Bell Tower maybe. But I do know the other 2 maps. This one I just can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I really like the design of this map. Most teams decide to go through mid, but you know, there is this route next to the right or left, depending on where you're looking at, where there's a huge big elephant. You definitely can see this huge elephant with a tusk. Very strong strategical point, as you can flank from the side or go all the way around. You could also go to the height advantage, which is over here. You can't really see on my camera, so I don't know why I'm saying that, but yeah, you can drop down from there or go elephant. You can go mid. We'll see what they decide to do, though.
Winston reporting.
Yeah, we look over at Potatoes. They're gonna go top, and it looks like that Eichenwald is gonna go mid, and they're actually going to dive comp. You know, this is their, you know, maybe trying to give them a taste of their own medicine. You know, show like how to them. Hey, this is how you really do a dive comp. But we'll see here. You know, I'm gonna.
Oh, that is definitely not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guy gonna get taken down on Ana. So the primary healer for Eichenwald is gonna go down. Strikes could be a nice return kill as Simba takes him down. So that's a nice little return, but they're still stuck with no healing. Let's see how they work out of this. Lucio is gonna be pretty much gonna have to keep the passive on healing.
Chase, you see Chase for that all. You know, Chase is probably gonna save it. You know, probably for one of the healers, but he's he wasted on PK.
And he gets hooked.
And that's bad news because, you know, that was a waste of an ult there. You know, he could have just waited to go with the rest of his team, you know, and try to get one of their healers, which honestly probably would have been more important to grab.
Bad news bears, man. Bad news bears. Waka stuck in the back, gonna use his whole hog. Quite a precarious spot to use it. His team couldn't really follow up, and they're pretty much losing this fight, so you might as well save it, I would assume. But Simba is actually gonna try to stall, only up to like 10%, maybe 13, nah, only 12. So yeah, Dykenwald gonna need to regroup again. And look at this from Potato. They pretty much have all 6 ults here.
Yep, they pretty much do, and it's only going to be 2 ults, or 3 ults for Dykenwald. And no one really use that nano, the nano boost on. And that's one thing really good for that Zarya. The charge, or the rage, and Cafe gets taken out.
Look at that, Strike activating the tactical visor, gonna clean things up, getting 2 kills, getting 3. So that's Tracer and both supports down. This team fight is gonna be won. They actually use a lot of ults there, 4 ults. So the only ults they have for next fight, Potato that is gonna be that D.Va nuke and nano boost. As for Dykenwald, Simba has his pulse bomb. Mr. Wisconsin doesn't exactly have the graviton yet, so they can't combo, but they do have both support ults in the drop the beat and the nano boost. Looks like they did sleep the Ana too, so that's gonna stagger the push a little bit. The grenade doesn't quite reach, but I like the attempt.
My ultimate is almost
Yeah, looks like
ready.
they're grouping up here. You know, Number Guy does have all. I think Number Guy's pressing to use it. Not really sure how they're using on, you know. Maybe Waka, maybe Zarya. If Zarya can get a full charge, then we'll call it on her. But
Here comes a grab, and the pulse bomb is coming out. Only gets 1, but everybody is hurt inside that graviton. Ranger Peke trying to dodge back, and he's just jumping around. Ranger Peke dodges that hook. Actually, fantastic dodge from him. Maybe he's gonna live. He's gonna fight this Tracer, but no, he does manage to get away with his life intact. So that's nice on him. But the point is slowly building up back to 30%, and yeah.
yeah, if they keep getting these little picks like that, you know, it's gonna keep winning them the game. You know, they only really had to get 2 there, and they forced them off. And you know, while we're trading, you know, they got a couple picks here. You know, just to waste some time for them to respawn. So if they just keep getting these little picks, it's gonna win them the game. That's one thing that's the problem with.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Wait, well, Winston's gonna get it, and Winston has all 2. So let's see if he'll primal rage. But Winston gets up. There we go. There is a primal rage. Grenade up there, and Achilles does get down. It's kind of a 2 wasted ults as it doesn't really do much there. So now they're going in, and oh, it's even now, but you know they got the ult on the side of Potato.
Here comes a drop the beat coming in from Potato. Unfortunately, it's not gonna do much. Simba gonna take down Ranger Peke. G-Nick gonna take down the Ana, and looks like they're just trading back and forth, trying to kill that Lucio on skiing on that thing. And Simba taking down my G-Nick. I am spamming the kill feed, but I don't really know what's going on right now.
Yeah, Strikes, you know, he's getting some kills as he can. You know, we got kind of just waiting, you know, to get the team group together. You know, try to get an ult push. So we could see a nano. We do see the nano. Yep, nano visor going on. And,
Drop the beat coming in from
we also
yeah,
get
drop
Ranger
the beat
PK.
coming from Dykenwald. And the whole hog coming out from Ranger Peke. Gonna clean the fight up pretty nicely, but a huge purple nade comes out. And another grab. Simba, is this grenade gonna do it? Only gets 2, but still very hurt in the grab. Even nuke comes out. Gonna zone Simba a 4th one. And he gets stopped there by God King, but is the damage enough? They're just swarming, and here comes the Earth Shatter coming from God King.
Does take out, but then God King's taken out as well by Mr. Wisconsin. So this Wisconsin, he melees G-Nick. He's gonna go after the Cafe, gets Cafe. You know, they're just running in there now. Potato is, you know, just trying to save that point.
Yeah, and Dykenwald gonna have favor this 4-1. Soldier and Ryan remaining now. God King can't really do much besides hold his shield up, but he's getting slowly zapped and fried to death. And yeah, Dykenwald gonna take this first map that I still don't know the name of, but I don't know the name of the next suit. So
How about who?
the next two map names.
Oh yeah, well they got they have Temple and they have Sanctum.
This is Village.
So then that last one was probably Temple.
Oh, maybe yeah. Temple? Yeah, that would seem about right. It's kind of you know, wide. There's a lot of buildings. The big buildings look like Temple. So yeah. So we're gonna see another dive comp from Dykenwald. Simba and Achilles going to Tracer and Winston. We're really gonna have to see who they decide to focus. Which in this case, the two biggest targets for me on Potato would be that Ana and that Soldier. So let's see who they jump. They're about to meet mid right now. The Sleep Dart comes out, but the Shrine Shield is gonna eat it up. And here comes the jump in. Immediately gets hooked, but the shield onto Winston is good and keeps him alive. A lot of members on Eichenwald are going to be purpled up, and here comes a charge onto from Waka, and Strike's going to be left alone in the back line. Tracer actually trying to focus him down, but he does grab that big health back. Simba has to recall, but is still shooting.
I'm on the objective.
Yeah, you know, they definitely putting the pressure on them. You know, God King just responding. You know, it looks like they're not even going to try to wait for God King. Simba guys there in the corner. Cafe's almost dead. Simba goes right after Cafe. They get Cafe. Achilles gets Sai. You know, and even though they got two people down, they're still trying to put pressure on that point, trying to get down there and possibly grab it.
Yeah, and Strikes has his visor up right now, and Genix, his D.Va nuke, gonna be activating it soon. Strike coming from behind, taking down Lucio, gonna get another one actually. Just does a lot of damage, takes one onto Waka. So that's gonna be a pretty nice wipe with only one ult. They have a lot of ults coming up for the next fight, which isn't too bad for them.
Tracer just keep disrupting them. They finally get Tracer down, and they're able to get that point while leaving Dykenwald at 32%. So, you know, they still have 3 ults. Or no, they only have 2 ults, and then there's 4 ults on Dykenwald. So they are going to try. Dykenwald is going to try to push on the side here.
Yeah, Eichenwald gonna jump in with that Winston on that Ana, creating such a hassle. Going for that Primal Rage, actually knocking Ana away from this fight. Really good for Eichenwald, as now Potato has no healings, and Simba going to town on Ranger Peke. And yeah, that's gonna be a clean fight for Eichenwald. Both percentages are 30%, but for now it seems like Eichenwald is gonna take the lead.
Yeah, and you know, just they keep getting those picks. You know, they who is it? Cafe missed the sleep on the Primal Rage, which led to the inevitable death. And sorry, I'm gonna have to take a little break here. I'll get some water. So I'm gonna take over for a second.
Oh, I guess it's gonna be a solo stream, boy. But yeah, God King gonna get the pin on the Waka, smacks him, and now Waka is dead. Simba tries to return with one on God King, but I don't think that's gonna be enough, as Potato gonna be slowly killing everybody off. Strikes, gets that Lucio, and Simba trying to do more work. Unfortunately, he's just a Tracer, can't output that much damage in such a short amount of time. He really needs to just focus a small target, like such as Ana or Soldier. But actually, Cap masking, gonna take down the Tracer, trying to run away. So nice shot by him, and look at the 6 ults from Team Potato, as they're gonna go into this into pretty much 2 fights that are remaining for Eichenwald, I believe. So we see Eichenwald grouping up Winston, trying to scout the area, but everyone's going to come out mid. Achilles actually gets slept while Simba takes down Strike. So excellent shooting from Simba here, as they do have a one-man advantage. Simba being a complete pest, a nuisance, just flying around, annoying that Reinhardt. And the grab is going to come out, gets 3 people, but the counter Earthshatter comes out. Doesn't really get anyone. The Pulse Bomb kind of misses its target. And the D.Va nuke gets Mr. Wisconsin. Achilles also gets taken down. The Earthshatter only gonna hit the D.Va, but Ranger Peke gonna pull that right into the Roadhog, gonna break the shield, and that's perfect because Strike has that tactical visor, gonna be killing everybody. And yeah, perfect retake from Potato. Loses the point, however, they do manage to get everyone back on it, and I don't believe they did lose 1 run, but that is a small casualty to pay for the point. So now 80%, they actually popped 6 ult. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, no, I didn't realize. I thought my mic was actually muted for a second. No, but yeah, you see them, you know, they're actually starting to, you know, kind of get a little more teamwork working together. You know, we got, now we're going to have a nano boost on Waka here. Well, I guess it's a little late. He's almost got his ult, so they force him off there, and then now they're now. Oh, there you go. At the round.
Waka trading with God King, but unfortunately, it's just God King on that point. And even though he's a God King, that's still not going to be enough. As Dio Eichenwald gonna take the second map, which is Village, and third map. You know, it hasn't come out yet, but it's gonna be Sanctum. You're gonna see that indoor brawl coming out.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll see God King going back to Winston. Get some knockoffs there. I'm really actually honestly surprised I didn't see God King playing a lot more Winston. He's killing it. I mean, hopefully we'll see him do it now. I enjoy seeing his Winston. I know I said that a lot. I'm just not sure. Oh, DK left, so it looks like, I don't know if, I remember them saying rip Hog in the last round, so I don't know if Hog went AFK in the middle of the match. But, we're going to get another pause here, get a little break. And is my mic quiet? Okay. Nope.
Mike's good. Yeah, Ranger Peke gonna rejoin this game for whatever reason. A lot of pause and disconnects coming out today. Yeah, and as you said before, it could be because of the weather,
Mhm. Yep. You see it all the time, especially with like online. It's gonna happen all season. I don't think they have a set in stone way to deal with stuff like this with disputes. I know when I would play Halo or Griffball, you just seen on my profile, you seen Griffball Hub was in here in the chat. There, it's very easy. It's very easy to tell when someone is lagging out or when someone is going black screen by going game footage, and especially when there's lag and stuff. Plus, it's a lot easier because you just have to reset, maybe the ball location or just start from a certain score. But when a game like this, do you start at a new round? Do you make that round invalid? Because in the custom games, you can go in there and you can set it on what part of the map you want it to be.
I don't know, but oh, whoa! 3 people left the game. What is going on? Oh, apparently they're done for scrim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
So yeah,
I would
that's
say
a good time to leave off.
I would say this map probably was going to go to Dykenwald anyway. And
Yeah.
we'll get them the score here just because that we're the de facto going to win.
This will
Essentially
protect
won the
us.
series. I was hoping maybe we can get Potato would win and we get a tiebreaker. They were looking really strong on this map, and looks like they're just gonna play around here. And
So yeah,
on this map. So
that's probably it for us then, right?
Yeah, I'll let them know that I'll be putting this on my YouTube.
Yeah. So then I guess it's time for sign-offs. I'm Stray. If you want to follow me on Twitter, on Twitch, you can follow me at I Hate Stray, hate with an H8, yeah. And I'll be streaming a lot of Overwatch, and I'm trying to get in casting, so yeah, follow me for new content.
I guess they're saying my mic is messed up. I don't. Is it quieter than before? I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not anymore. Okay. All right. Well. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Thanks for watching, and catch us around because we'll be doing this a lot more. I'll be streaming on my channel. I'll probably be streaming from the Overwatch University League channel. Maybe I'll be doing it more with Stray. Maybe I can get Stray and another person I was doing with to dual commentate, and I can just do the camera work. We'll see it here and there all over the place. You'll see me. I'll definitely probably be sticking around, and this league just started. It's still season 1. You could call it the trial season. Just to figure out how things are working. I do think something could happen maybe with this league, so stick around. And yeah, okay, yeah, maybe I can go with you, Exile. Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably be on tonight playing some games. If any of you people watching want to play with me, you can go to the Overwatch University League Discord. Maybe if you haven't signed up, maybe you want to sign up. There's always going to be teams dropping players, or there's going to be teams that maybe a player leaves them and they need fill-ins. Maybe they just need a substitute for the week. It's a very casual recreational league, so you can pretty much join
anytime if you want to come in and play some games. Just maybe just catch out the community. You can go to the subreddit. That's where it originated from. They started the Scrub Cup there, which is a little tournament within the Reddit community. But yeah, you can check us out. I'll be playing. I'm in Division 11. Don't really have a team name yet, so you'll probably see me streaming some of my games. If not, I'll be able to get people to stream some of our games. I got some people that want to do some scrimmages. But thanks for watching, and have a good one.
Laters.